Auto and projects. Chasing the car dream. This was the baby Benz when I first bought it. Not so desirable curb appeal, bad paint, dings and dents, dirty interior and engine, but it was running, that was most important. After little work I did to it, I finally got around to clean it up a little before I move on with the rest of it. In cards, I'll link first Walkaround for you to see how it looked then. As you can see, I took headlights out to repair cracked foglight lenses. I basically just did good wash outside. Considering the paint condition, it requires more than just a wash and wax. Clear coat is gone, plus, chips and rust spots would need to be addressed, so that part will be separate job for later. Bumpers turned out good. After I washed it, I used WD-40, but forgot to treat the mirrors with it. Next time. I really like the way they look now. This time around, I was concentrating more on cleaning up interior as best as it could be cleaned. Now at least I can see through the windows and windshields clearly with all that dust and film gone. I'm pretty pleased how interior turned out entirely. Seats really shined up. Trim around too, minus cracks and missing pieces on the dashboard. As I mentioned in my walk-around video, I don't think that this existing door panels can be saved without changing them. Or maybe find good upholstery shop if they can refurbish them. I'd have to do little more leg work on that topic. It definitely looked better after basic wash and vacuuming. Seats took little scrubbing and conditioning to look as they do now. Also, I greased up door jambs and sunroof sliding rails so cable doesn't have too much tension on it when opening and closing. Fewer parts still on the floor. What can I say, it's still in process. Co-driver seat and back seats look almost like new. Now I'm thinking that this baby Benz didn't have many passengers except the driver, based on different color on the seating part. Or I might be wrong on this one. What do you think? All cleaned up, interior looks pretty good. But still, as you see, I have plenty to mess with. Need to button up the switches, shifter boot, stereo and speakers, door panels. Fortunately, Benz was complete and running, and most everything was operational and working since get-go, and that's huge plus here, and we all know that in so many cases little details take more time to get done than bigger jobs. I'm making baby steps with baby Benz, but progress is all that matters, just wish that all can be done sooner. There is just so much I can do at the time. Some rubber mats were laying around my shop, so I cleaned them up and placed them on the floor. Color sort of match. And they look pretty good too. Dashboard will be harder to find than to replace. I know dash cover is easier to find, but by my opinion, new dash or properly repaired will look better, so probably dash will be the last thing I'd get to in the end. Now the engine. This first wash attempt, I didn't use any brushes, just a greaser and power washer, trying to get in every spot I could to clean it up as best as possible. Now, look at that. And look at this. What a difference. Not all that perfect or showroom material, but sure, it's big improvement from what it was. Next time I'll get deeper into it, with brushes, clean up head cover and such. I changed couple of vacuum hoses, fuel lines on injectors, between secondary and primary fuel filter and return line. Old lines were little too long and mushy for my taste. Sweet sound of diesel engine. Got to love it. Poking around engine bay, when it dried out from wash, I discovered some wet spots around couple of injectors and on couple injection pump lines, right at the top. I didn't like it, but I determined. Just seal gaskets were bad and dried out. Way better than resealing entire injection pump. You'll see. At the end of video, I removed exhaust pipe from underneath co-driver's seat, where it's bent, to straight it up to where back part would reach enough for rubber ring hangers to be installed. Car was idling non-stop, entire time during recording, but it wasn't much louder than with exhaust on. Driving it like that would be different story. Let's take one more quick glance around. Overall, I'd say first wash, since I have it, was successful improvement in general. At last, driving around now, I'm not afraid that my car might be subject to sanitary inspection because of how dirty it was. If you have any tips or suggestions, please let me know in comments section. Thank you for taking time to watch Auto and Projects channel. Like, share, subscribe. I hope to have you back again. Till then, be safe wherever you are.